If a girl gave me a kiss on the cheek, I'd be like, look, I would see it coming in, dude, and I'd be like, fucking llama.
Welcome to the Unemployable podcast. What is it, Alex?
The best podcast in the world.
That's right. And today we have Stess. Why can't I talk this?
My name
Gloria.
Welcome to the.
We have Steffy Boom with us.
Boom.
Coming off hot.
Off her new
Super
track.
Bowl last night.
That was a crazy game.
That was kind of a crazy
It
game.
was a wild game.
I
It was
missed
entertaining.
So you're here working?
Yeah, I was doing a tattoo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This typically isn't like me, but I decided to put a lot of money on the game.
Oh shit! You bet? How much?
Doesn't matter.
A lot.
But
Enough.
I fucking what?
Did you win?
I did win actually.
Fuck
Yeah, I put it
yeah.
on the Chiefs.
Hell yeah.
Because I was like, we were all at the house, and I'm like, damn, I just want to make this like more interesting. So
Put your life on the stake.
and like like I'm an addict, so it's like all or nothing always with everything. So we hit up, first Brandon and Chris and I are like, yeah, like let's do some like parlays, and it's like $100 here, $100 there, and I'm like, okay, this is a good start. You know what I mean? So then we're like, I'm calling my boy that's like in jail because he's good at picks. I'm putting him on speaker. I'm like, give us picks, dude. Give us picks. I'm like looking on Instagram. Mickey's betting fucking $1 million on the 49ers.
That
I'm
was
like, that's
bad.
nothing.
That was
So I'm calling him. And like, I don't sports bet, So I'm just calling my boys that do. And I'm like, whatever you bet, double it.
Let me know. What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've never bet anything in my life. I don't know about it. It's nerve-wracking, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't really, I don't watch sports a lot. And I definitely don't know anything about sports, like stat-wise or who's who or whatever. So the whole game, I'm just like, is that one of the players?
good?
Did we need that?
No, who do we need, dog?
Yeah.
Who do we need?
Am I doing good? Is
Right.
this happening?
We needed him to score a touchdown, It actually just made it really stressful, the whole game.
Not enjoyable at all.
Not really. I think it made it worse. And I'm like texting my boy, who I like double bets with, because obviously we have the same bet then. And I'm like, dude, are you having fun? And he's like, no, bro. Because it was so close.
Yeah.
Like, they tied it up. And now they're in overtime. Opposing team scores.
So you're sweating.
I'm just like, bro, this isn't even fun.
Heart's racing.
Like, I would never like put enough on the line to like change my life, but enough to be like really upset that I had to like Venmo someone that much money.
You turned what should have been an enjoyable experience into a business transaction, and you won.
Right, and I did like no like math or heads up, so I realized like I had all these like bets like contradicting each other.
Yeah, dude, it was wild.
And then there's a point where like pretty much the whole house is rooting for the opposing team.
Against you.
Yeah. And I'm like,
So if they're
Guys,
cheering, you're
yeah,
dying
I'm
on
like,
the
guys,
inside.
this is cute that you bet $100 on this, but like,
Your boy's got money
I
on
need
the
the
line.
Chiefs to win.
And that energy.
Whatever. Gambling, Super Bowl.
Usher.
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 Oh, sure.
That
Posty
motherfucker's
was there.
irrelevant, man. Can I just say that?
Off-White did his outfit.
You what?
Off-White?
Off-White? I'm not looking at
Oh,
the
I
outfit. I'm
like the
looking at
outfit.
man.
I thought that was really cool.
It was interesting.
The skating, everything. It looked like so much fun. I just wanted to skate with them.
Yeah, and then Little John.
Dude,
Lil
Lil Jon.
Jon.
What
just-
year was it yesterday?
Bro, he just
Bro, they were like doing a performance. Alicia
choreographed
Keys.
fucking dance, bro, and Lil Jon just walks up and like taps up.
Yeah. He's like, yo, you move.
Nice
Real
move,
good,
dog.
You
Yeah,
just
man,
imagine
that
like
shit was
ducking
hilarious.
below people's knees and shit like, you tell me when to jump up, dog.
Bro, Usher almost fell. It was so funny, dude.
His first note was terrible. He's like, ah!
Same
I'm
thing
like,
with Alicia Keys.
Yeah, that first note.
Yeah.
I didn't see a lot.
She's
of
so
it,
hot.
but
Post
yeah,
Malone
she's
did great,
gorgeous.
though.
She's so hot.
Yeah, Post killed it.
Yeah.
Post Malone is amazing.
Yeah.
I was talking about that yesterday. I was like, I feel like he has a very good fan base. Like people, if somebody likes Post Malone.
What the hell's a balloon?
Somebody
Post
likes
Malone.
Post Baloney.
If they like Post Malone.
Malone, yeah.
They really like him. Like they're dedicated fans.
Well, and they've marketed him well. Like
Yeah.
they're just like, hey, he's a nice guy.
And then he lost
Nothing
all that
bad.
weight.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
face for semaglutide. That's the guy we need.
Steffi, welcome.
Thanks.
So obviously you're a excelling, awesome, amazing tattoo artist now. But where did this start? Where did
Wasn't
this all
always.
start? Because I don't think it started with tattooing, right?
No.
But art's always been a part of your life.
Yes. Yeah. My mom gave me a keyboard when I was like 6. And it was like one of the small ones that kind of show you how to play. So I would always like by myself, I would cry to the song Canon and just play it and like little tears falling down my face.
How old are you?
I was like 6 or 7 learning how to play
That's when
Canon.
it started.
Yeah.
It was a preset, like she stops it.
It's too much. Yeah, I was very emotional since a little girl. And then I would also draw. And it's so funny because I looked at my drawings from when I was a kid and I draw like people with ginormous heads. And I'm like, you see, you could learn how to draw at any point. Just practice. I wasn't always
So you were
good
drawing
at it.
Cam.
I was drawing Cam. Yeah, so I drew a lot. I was always that kid that had a notebook everywhere I went. But my biggest thing was like just writing a lot. Like I started writing a book when I was like 11.
What was it about?
So my,
Anyway,
Big-headed
so
I think for me, it was about a person, like a little girl older than me. I guess it was like me, but like if I was stronger. So like the strong little girl, she was a fighter. She was a little badass. And it was like a murder mystery. Like she ends up getting kicked out of school and then her parents force her to leave like Jersey and come down to Florida. And so on the drive there, she gets to like a gas station and she finds a dead body, all this crazy shit. So I wrote like 300 pages, never finished
Wow.
Jesus Christ, dude.
it. Yeah.
you still have it?
I'm sure I do somewhere.
We should get it published.
I'm
That sounded really
I mean, I was
interesting.
like 11.
I'm
right?
intrigued, dog. Keep going, man.
Little kids book.
How did the person die, Steffi?
Yeah,
Tell me, dog.
Well, yeah, I was getting there. But and it's funny because like I realize now that when I was little, well, I suffered from depression since I was really young. Since I can remember, I was always really sad, and so it comes into play with like my art and my music. Always kind of just putting that into the work that I do. But writing that book, it's funny because like I think about that character and who I kind of grew up to be like in high school. And it was kind of like her because I was bad. I was
You found a body?
Oh no, I did. Well, no, but
Well, it killed somebody, but
talk about it. But yeah, no. Looking back at it now, I'm like definitely like kind of channeling that person that I wanted to be because I wasn't that strong. You know, I was sad and I would get bullied and I had nobody to like stand up for me. And I was alone a lot of the time. My mom was always working. So for me, it was just like music and art and drawing and writing songs and kind of just coping that way until I got to high school and I learned how to cope in different ways.
Do tell.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen the movie 13? I was such a weird little girl. So I saw movie 13 and I remember watching it with my best friend and her saying like, "Ooh, that's so scary. I don't ever want to do that." We were like 10 years old. And I'm just like, that looks like fun.
I want to do.
I want to do all
that.
of that.
Alex based his whole life off that movie.
The first
I'm in.
Have you seen it before? Okay.
He's like, that's the one with the ghosts, right?
I've seen number 9. That movie's cool.
This is all the tapes, right?
The introduction is literally like 2 girls. You have no idea what's going on, and
Okay.
they're fucked up, and they're just punching each other in the face for fun.
Yeah,
They're having a blast.
Yeah.
You know, so it's basically that. It's like young girls that discover drugs.
So did you start punching your friend in the face?
No, I started
Oh,
getting
that
punched in the
sucks.
face.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
No,
I
yeah.
figured it was one of the other.
Well, so I was always the one getting bullied. My friends wouldn't stand up for me. And then I think I was in 8th grade going to 9th grade, and I was going to go to like this notorious school that my brother and my sister went to called American.
Yeah.
And
Like
at the
notoriously good school.
bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like at the time, it kind of looked like a prison. Like it was all like
It's
white
the best
concrete
place
walls.
ever, dude.
My brother was a badass in that school too. So for me, I had that impression that going to the school, I was like scared, you know, like I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get bullied in the school. They're gonna kick my ass. So I remember that first day driving up with my mom, and I'm so silly. You know when like people throw shoes over like the thingies, I don't know what they're called.
Through your mom's shoes.
Like over
I'm
the
here.
power lines and
I'm here. Yes, the power lines. I'm here thinking like, oh my God, kids got their shoes stolen, and the bullies threw the shoes over the thing, and I'm like horrified. I'm like, I'm gonna die in this school. And then at some point, I just had like this moment. I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm so sick of being the bullied. I'm tired. I'm gonna just not do that. I'm gonna stand up for myself. Like whatever. I'm gonna do what it takes. And so yeah, I got to American, and I just kind of got in line with the stoners and the bad kids, and it was not good. It wasn't good. Like they used to call me Zanny. Not proud of it.
because of Xanax.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, that was
No, actually.
I love
yeah. That was like
Because you're like zany.
the Xanax epidemic in Miami is crazy. At that,
Yeah.
it was like 2009, and everybody, all the kids I knew were doing it. At least
Yeah,
in
the
my
pill mill
circle.
was real.
Yeah. And
It was bad.
And yeah, so that was what I was cold. And I wasn't even that bad. I had friends stealing, like, I'd have a friend who steal your phone and then call you the next day, be like, bro, I'm sorry, I stole your phone last night. I didn't remember, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
He stole your phone and then he'd call you.
and apologize.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
I
I
was
stole your phone
fucked
last
up.
night.
I always forget we went to the same high school.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
You went to the prison
At the
one?
same time?
we were so close to, like,
Well, I graduated in 08.
2012
Yeah,
for me.
not that close.
Did you have a cool nickname?
Me?
Yeah.
No, but I did get a tattoo so I could be like, what's up? Don't fuck with me.
That's real.
And
They called me
I
Cracky. Wasn't as cool as Zanny.
Khaki?
but- Cracky.
Cracky.
the
Yeah.
first day I
Oh,
had
we
my
were
shoes
totally
and I threw them up
friends.
there.
No, not me. They would have called me heroin-y.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's
I was saying for
Heroin-y.
Danny. Yeah.
I took a risk. So my senior year, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make it into the yearbook every day on what's it? Spirit Week? Is it?
I guess, yeah. I
some-
didn't participate in any school
You're a terrible
activities.
person. What? Okay.
I was-
Anyways, there was one day where I
she
went.
was cool.
Bro, she was
get it, I
Zanny,
get it,
dude.
dog.
Yeah. She forgot.
You know what it is to walk into a school with tight cheetah print pants and like a long-haired wig?
That's
That when
every
it's
day
like
of my
That's
life.
it was
what you
it was
did?
80s day. So
Yo,
I'm like-
you're hilarious.
yeah, bro, but not to a lot of people who are bullying me.
Yeah, the bullies thought it was great.
Yeah.
Maybe it was better that we weren't, our years didn't align.
They started calling me
'cause
Cheetah
my
Boy.
Friends were bullied me.
Run, cheetah boy.
But I did make it. And I got the yearbook in trouble because there's one picture on there where I'm dressed as a Mexican and I'm jumping the fence. They thought
Oh,
that didn't
that's
age
funny,
well.
dude.
With me, it was
No way.
hilarious. I'm Mexican.
I mean,
too.
yeah, you're Mexican. You
But the
can't
fact
do
that they put it on there, the person got in a lot of trouble.
Aw,
And I
that's
had
funny,
him
though.
sign underneath.
But it was in there.
It was in there. I have it somewhere at home.
So you were with the bad kids.
Yeah, no, I made friends with the seniors my freshman year.
Okay.
And they were,
I think that's the move.
yeah.
It's always the
no,
move.
but they were bad. Like,
Right.
and like they would rob people. They would literally like punch you in the back of the head and just rob you. And I'm just there like,
You would just walk with them?
at one point, well,
That's like a pay now or pay later kind of thing. It's like if you want to have a decent time in high school, like just make friends with the seniors. But you're
the
gonna
seniors.
pay later.
Yeah.
You're gonna like go to
Either that or you get
rehab when you're
donkey punched.
19. You know,
That's
or
what I-
like
that's what
kind
I
of get bullied and like be friends with the kids in your own grade,
was, like,
but then
my-
you're fine after high school.
Yeah.
right. No, it was crazy. They had this insane idea. Do you guys remember like Scarred and or Jackass?
Yeah.
So they got it into their head to like do that. They're like, all right, Steph, we got this camera here. We want you to record everything we do.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Even in this conversation.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
So all the fights, everything, all the criminal activity, it was so stupid. I'm
Document
I
all
hope-
of it.
Right. I'm like, we're fucking dumb. Like
Yeah.
literally, if the cops ever saw this shit, we're fucked. But yeah, so that was me. I was like a little barhead, getting all the fights. I would like literally get the best angles.
Just that one
whatever.
person. World
This is where my film started. Yeah, and then I actually started tattooing in high school. But I was a little hustler. So for me, I never thought about tattooing. I drew and I was good at it. The most I did was graffiti on the walls, but like it never connected in my head that I could do this. I knew about tattoos, it was cool, and then my friend got a tattoo machine. She brought it to my house, and my best friend was like, tat me up, Steph. You're really good at drawing. I think you could do it. I'm like, all right. And then I tattooed her, and then I realized, I was like, yo, I can make some money, and I can party with that money. Sick. And so I started tattooing my friends from school. $20 for a tattoo that would probably disappear in like a month, you know?
Yeah,
the
you
needle.
could redo it.
Oh
Fuck
my god!
yeah.
And
For
it was
20
like,
bucks.
and my mom was so supportive. Obviously, she's like, okay, I'll buy you the equipment. Don't tattoo yourself. Sure, mom.
Oh, your mom bought it for you.
Yeah,
Cool. That's cool.
We went to a little shop in Hialeah, and they had like a whole case, and it brought everything you needed. A little coil machine, like stencil stuff, everything. And so I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Let me tell you, like the needle would literally just jump into the skin, and I'm just like scratching people with the needle.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And so that's where my tattoo journey kind of started. And for me, it was just hustling. Like I was just trying to make some cash on the side. And that was it. I didn't think I would be here at all. But yeah, that was like kind of like where I got started artistically. And then I went to college for film production.
Okay.
Yeah, because I wanted to be an actress. And I'm like, you know what? I heard about this one actress who's really famous, and that's what she did. She was like, I'm going to get behind the camera so I could be in front of it. And I did. And then I dropped out. And then I started tattooing professionally.
Okay.
Were your siblings into art at all?
No. My brother drew, when he was younger, he drew like Dragon Ball Z characters.
Cool.
But he was more into music. He got me into hip hop, which is, so my music journey was I wanted to be a rapper. I was like 6, 7 years old, and I'm like, I want to be like Missy Elliott. And my brother,
Did you ever dress up like her?
No. But I thought she was amazing though. Like, and my brother always listened to like 3 6 Mafia, Bone Thugs and Harmony, like all that good shit, NWA. And so for me, I idolized my brother. I wanted to be like him. Like I was just like, I want to be a rapper and I want to skate. And he was just a little bad boy, and I loved it. He was into guns, like he's in the military now, but yeah. So, oh my God, we play video games like Metal Gear Solid. I was a boys girl. So yeah, I started music-wise. It was a lot of influence from my brother wanting to be a rapper. But yeah, so that kind of led to me making music now, because I still do it.
You know Missy Elliott?
No, I'm not too familiar. I know who she is, but I'm not too familiar with her music.
She actually lived near us.
I'm sure I know
Dude,
songs.
how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, you little bitch.
If you work
I'm sure I know songs.
Put my thing down, zip it, and reverse it.
right.
I never knew what she said there, so I
She's
was just
saying-
family.
She's saying it backwards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like she's saying like a line from the song backwards. Yeah.
the-
Yeah, man, you missed out in that era.
I did.
Good time.
I did.
I like the music
I had
videos.
the cool like new metal and like rock era that I
Yeah.
caught that, all of it. But I was never really into hip hop at all.
Okay.
Like ever in music.
Yeah.
It's not my thing.
Hip hop, it was like my
Or like
first-
R&B, hip hop, like any of that. I was just like listening to like Linkin Park and Deftones and Disturbed, like just anybody that was popping in like the 2000s like that, I think is really who I was listening to. But I was also born in 01.
You are really well versed in rock, which is cool. It's impressive because you're really young.
Yeah.
So you always catch me off guard when you play something. I'm like, how do you know that?
That's how I do, dog.
It's because I put the song on.
Yeah.
Danny's put me onto a lot of cool stuff.
I got myself into the emo phase in middle school, and that changed my life. So I was just like,
How do you get yourself into it?
So that was like my transformation before high school, was that like being seen.
Yeah.
And the name kind of comes from that whole thing, the Steffy Boom name. Yeah, I changed. Listen, I didn't have style. My hair sucked.
Yeah.
I always wore like a little ponytail, you know, and I was trying to be cool. So I wore big old hoops to be like a chonga. I don't know what the hell I was doing. But then rock just showed me this whole other style of just, you know, this fashion sense that I had never thought of. And I cut my hair and it looked ridiculous, like big, like, you know, like something, a little spiky thing sometimes. So yeah, I was definitely like the emo skater chick when I was in high
Did you notice a lot of the scene emo chicks from our time evolved into tattoo artists?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense though.
Yeah, 100%.
It aligns.
But it's like, it just, all from where I grew up, like all of them were like, I'm going to be and me too.
Yeah. Well,
I was a scene girl.
You were a scene girl for sure. I was going to say that too. You were definitely seen.
But it was
you
like,
still are, by the way. You totally still seen.
yeah.
I think so.
Dude, what?
You're a hybrid dog. I don't know.
Dude, look at the angel bites.
That's
Yeah, I guess
true,
you're right.
dude. You're right.
I guess you're right.
I didn't even know what those
Is
shit
this,
were called.
is
You're
this
just
what
more
scene?
dark.
Is this what scene
This
looks
is-
like?
this is
you're
modern
You're the
scene.
final evolution.
Yeah, top
People
tier.
turn into
You
you.
graduated.
You're the Charizard.
Right.
of
If you can
scene.
find a Thunderstone, you might
Fuck
see
yeah.
it
You just need
one
a
day.
scene name.
All right, give me a scene name.
John the Dawn. No, that's gay.
John the Don.
That's a little too ghetto for us.
Wait, is it still a
Johnny
a scene
Massacre.
name?
Johnny
Or do you
Massacre.
evolve into a tat name?
It kind
What's
of.
Remember when
your-
everyone was
yeah.
doing tat names?
What was your
No.
tat name?
What
It was actually before our time, but it was like when I came into tattooing, like all the tattoo artists had like their nickname for tattooing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's Johnny Spiderwebs.
I guess for me, I've been Steffy Boom since I was 12, so that's been my name for everything.
Steffi
But
Boom.
it would be like that.
Yeah, right.
Like it was just like, oh, that's Joker.
Oh, like
That's a joke over there.
like
Like up in Jersey and New York, that's just what it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're
Yeah.
right. I had a friend who was like Danny Needles or something like that.
Yeah.
because he tattooed.
Right.
So yeah.
I mean, we have
I
some.
thought it was going the other way.
Wait,
That
what
or
was
drugs.
yours? You didn't have one?
What?
Needles?
Have one?
No. I mean, needles would have made sense. But
we have some friends that still want to bring back the tat names. I think tat names should come back.
My tat name is Art or Cry.
Mm.
So
Adrian's
always
is
said it
Axel.
wrong, bro. I'm like, what the
oh
fuck?
yeah,
Everybody says
Adrian was like a
Toy
decade
Cry.
late.
Yeah,
He's like,
Adrian
"Ghost
came in and he
tattoo."
was like Axel tattoos, and then it was and then it was Ghost Star, and now he's Adrian Saga, which is cool.
Yeah.
but dude, I think Axel's sick, dude. If Adrian,
I want to. Yeah, don't encourage that shit.
bro, imagine
It's
if we
not
were at a
cool when he
convention,
thinks it's cool.
bro. But if we were at a convention, dude, and you see Adrian's face and like under it, like on his banner was like Axel.
Axel.
Dude, I'd
You?
fucking lose it. It'd
You're
be sick.
Axel?
I want to know all his other names because you know that motherfucker had.
I kind of,
Catalyst.
like saying to himself in the mirror.
Like crossing them off.
Yeah.
No, not that. That one's stupid.
and he
But
came up with
Axel.
Axel. Yeah.
dude, Axel goes hard, dude.
So my name was actually Steffi Goes Boom.
Steffi,
I
why
literally had to think Steffi
middle
Goes
name.
Boom.
did you go boom? What is
So-
what is going boom?
It's like it channels.
Oh,
back
you
to,
bloomed.
like, no, not really. This
Steffi
is a
Goes
push-up bra,
Bloom.
okay? This is
so
how it's-
so Steffi goes boom. So
yeah.
how did you go
I think
boom?
that was like more of like, again, going into like me being a little asshole. Like
Sure.
I was really an angry kid. I was angry at the world. I love fighting.
Yeah.
I liked getting hit in the face. So if I was gonna fight somebody and you hit me in the face, it didn't matter. I liked it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of anger. I wanted to feel pain. So I think Steffi Goes Boom is like me, like about to rage, like just like I'm gonna pop.
Steffi's gonna
I'm
go
gonna pop your
boom.
ass.
Yeah.
I'm about to get punched.
You don't want to see me when I boom, dog.
Yeah.
Like you get knocked out.
She gets up.
Right.
Boom. That's a sick ass name.
Boom.
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Because I know we had a conversation a few months ago about what boom meant.
And you
Yeah,
really
I thought
want
it
us
was like
to
you were
know.
about to blow up.
Boom.
Well,
Yeah, I didn't know what it meant.
positive spin on it. Oh,
Right.
That's cool. Well, now I know
you
it's
know.
you got hit in the face.
well,
Steffi gets hit in the face.
Well,
Oh.
okay, great.
Just like
No, everybody thinks I'm a white girl, which is great, by the way.
Okay,
Because
yeah.
Latinos talk a lot of shit in
Oh
Spanish.
yeah.
oh, you're undercover.
And then I snap back in Spanish, and they're
Fritz
like,
is undercover too.
"You speak Spanish?"
See,
Yeah, but not in
that's
front of a
how
mic,
undercover.
dog.
Look,
He's
you
a
just
double
say it in
agent.
Spanish, man.
You don't even know, and you're undercover.
Yeah. Fritz is
We had
double
that
cover.
conversation. Damn.
Fritz is Peruvian.
Why
I
didn't
thought
you
you were
respond
German.
in Spanish?
Okay.
Okay.
Fritz is like, why are you talking to me? I thought I could just sit here and not be involved.
That happens to me too, but
how
I'll
do
just
they
like
see me?
respond to them in like a overly done Hispanic accent because I don't know how to speak Spanish,
Right.
but I'm
Chile.
Hispanic.
Yeah, do it right now.
I'll be, listen, man, I know what you thought. I can understand what you're saying. And then they're like, what? And I'm like, my bad, dog. I just don't speak Spanish.
I read
And then
this
they say
wrong.
something.
And then they call me racist, dude. It makes no sense.
Not Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You're Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican and Chilean. Let me ask you something. I want to clear something up
You
really
were born
quick.
in Chili's?
How do you say Chile? The country.
Chile.
Thank you.
¿Por qué?
How do you say it, Danny?
What she said?
Cool.
I say Chile.
Chili's.
So John gets really upset at
From
me.
America.
John
Chile.
gets so
It's
upset
an American
at me.
accent. What do you
Well, if
expect?
you don't say it the American accent, you say Chile.
Yeah, it just sounds weird if you say Chile.
I'm from Chile.
It sounds weird.
It-
Well,
when
yeah,
you
no, I
say
get it. I get it.
Because you emphasize it like an asshole.
Well, dude, because
You're
that's
like, howdy, y'all. And I'm from
Chile.
Chile.
yeah, no, it is
Chile.
weird. It's weird. Cause, dude, I'm from
imagine,
Georgia.
Imagine I came home
Yeah.
from Milan.
Yeah, Italia.
And you're like, where'd you go? And I was like, oh, I went to Milan.
Dude, I'm not gonna. You know
Well,
what I would
you
say?
would think I was an asshole,
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie to you. You know what I would say to you?
What?
I'd be like, John, you're so cultured,
I was
and
about
that's
to-
so cool, dude.
Milan.
That you respect other people's culture. That's what I would say.
Or I just say it like I'm not a tryhard, bro. I'm like, yeah, I went to Milan.
Dude, I'm a Hispanic sweat,
Milan.
dude. My bad.
Imagine I was like, Milan.
Bro,
Milan.
You know
Bro,
what it is?
Milan.
If I said chili in my house, my mom would slap me, dude. I was conditioned. I was conditioned to not say that.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, and more than anything though, like because it's Milano in Italian, but it's translated to English, so
Right.
you're able to say it in English.
Right.
Versus Chile, it's just still Chile.
Yeah.
So is it Chal?
No. I wasn't
Ciao.
saying. I wasn't saying. Oh, I was
You
just
said
saying
Milan.
Milan.
Right.
Milan.
But they wouldn't say Italians wouldn't say
Milan.
Milan. They'd say Milano.
I know.
So, you know
but
what I mean?
But what I'm saying is, I just keep the American accent
All the way through, thick and through. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
feel
I'm
it.
still gonna say Chile until I.
probably
Well,
say
he's Latino.
You probably say
He's
salmon,
gonna
you piece of
represent.
shit.
No, I
Why
say
doesn't he have
salmon,
an
dude.
accent with anything else?
No, you definitely say salmon.
No, dude, I don't say salmon.
say
dude.
Caribbean
Look, I
or
might be
Caribbean?
completely
Caribbean.
wrong.
I think he's traumatized.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Listen,
That's
I
why.
might be completely wrong, and that's fine. It's just weird when like we're all right. Model Citizen used to be cool before Alex started wearing it. Are you tired of being unattractive to everyone around you? Well, not anymore. With the Model Citizen apparel, you'll be beating them off with a stick. Finally, tattoo clothing that is actual quality, that I can wear around and feel good. For real though, the quality of these clothes is top notch. This is like nothing you've ever seen before with a tattoo company. This isn't some Gildan bullshit. These are quality, hand-picked clothing. They have everything from vintage styles, oversized clothes, modern tees. Go to themodelcitizen.com. Get them before Alex does. All
Yeah.
talking to our boys, and he just only
all- that's the only-
emphasizes an
No, no.
accent
He just
that
wants to
word.
remind
I
you.
will say it's real, 100%.
You're not from there.
100%.
You're from here.
I will
You're
say,
American.
I will say 1,000%. I am probably like the most whitewashed Hispanic person ever. So it is kind of funny when I do say that only one word.
Imagine you're like, where are you from, John? And I'm like, oh, me, I'm from Scotland.
Yeah, but
Whoa.
that's cool, dude.
Wait, are you?
No, dude.
I'm born here, but that's my family's Scottish.
That was awesome. Can you do that all the time though? Because I like it.
You see, people like it,
That
dude.
was awesome.
People think
That
it's
was
cool.
Perfect.
Your shit's working.
Do you know what
against
I'm?
you. It's
does
working
it kind of
against
put
you.
it
Some
into
people like
perspective?
it,
I'm
some
just
people
saying it's
hate
kind
it.
of sick, dude. I personally, me,
Scotland.
I think it's sick.
Awesome.
If you were to, I'm not going to repeat the Scottish accent, but if you were to do that,
You think it's sick because
Yeah.
I'm like joking about it.
yeah.
You're
I do,
not.
I do
You're
this.
serious,
I do this
bro.
in real life. I say Chile in real life.
You say it so well too. That was great.
What can I say, girl? You know why?
Wow.
Because I'm Chilean, dog.
Because you got hit for saying it with an American accent.
Dude.
I think he's traumatized. He said his mom like basically.
No,
forces him to
dude. My
say it
mom's
right.
the fucking greatest person on planet Earth. But
Yeah, your mom is.
but
But she wants you to pronounce things the
but
right
she
way.
yeah, but she wanted like she's like you're a Hispanic boy.
Tú eres Latino.
Exactly. Yeah. Dude, like my family, when I don't speak Spanish, I don't know, because you speak Spanish fluently, right? So for me, I don't. I grew up in Georgia.
Yeah.
I grew up in fucking Georgia, dude.
He's making up for the fact that he doesn't speak.
So I have to make up. I have to compensate in certain areas to make sure that everything else is good. Because all my brothers, except for my little brothers, speak fluent Spanish.
So check this out. When I was younger, I didn't want to be Latina. I was American all the way.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're from Colombia. No, I'm American.
Yeah.
I was born in LA. I didn't want to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
No, I was super anti my
Were you like super pro George Bush?
I don't know. I'm a child.
Okay.
I don't really
Okay.
care about politics.
I wanted to know how
I just wanted
patriotism
to be like
works.
the freaking American rappers and the actors and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I got to high school and I had a cousin who was like really Colombian and into JDM and racing and house music. And him and his friends spoke Spanish all the time. And they played like Spanish music. And eventually like I was just like, yo, this is kind of awesome. Like this music is dope and this lifestyle is dope. And what the fuck? And then I literally started speaking more Spanish because I sucked. I butchered it all the time.
Yeah.
And then, just kind of delve into it. And I'm like, no, I'm Colombian. Yeah, represent.
Hell yeah. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I
You
didn't do any of that.
You didn't do that.
I didn't do any of
You're
that.
just like, I'm American.
Yeah, I was like
Chile.
Chile.
I was like, I really don't think I embraced like the Latino heritage at all. It probably like at any point in my life. I think that when I was like cooking for a little bit, I was like, cool, I want to be able to like cook some things from home. But at the same time, like both like Puerto Rico and Chile.
Puerto Rico.
No, I can't do that. I can't roll my R's.
Why?
I can't do
Why?
that. I can't roll my R's.
Do
bro.
one or don't.
Bro, Puerto
Try it,
Rico.
try it.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
You're not gonna even try?
Yeah, you don't gonna try?
It sounds so.
Wait, you got it.
You did it. You did
Oh!
You
it.
were
Yeah, do it
doing
again.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't
Do it again. I'm gonna start the car.
Yeah.
Say it with the R word.
Retard. Sorry.
it, man.
Sorry.
You thought that's what I meant?
What was the R word?
Respect.
Yeah, respect.
Resilience.
Oh,
Respect women?
I respect women. Sorry, woman. I too am a woman.
But you see, you rolled your
See,
R.
now I gotta cut that shit out too.
What? No, but yeah, I didn't.
Anyway, speaking of mental health.
Yes, mental health. How does that play into your art?
Assuming.
Well, no, she said when she was 6, she was a sad girl and that it played into her art.
You're like, oh, mental health. I'll talk about that later.
So you're a woman.
Well, ever since I was a woman.
Yeah.
Since I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is mental health part of your story?
for sure.
See, Alex?
She said already that it was part of her story.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've suffered from depression since I was really little. Since I can remember, I think I was in 6th grade. I was living in Newark, New Jersey. Like my first memory of really feeling bad.
I love that you said it like that. What do you mean? You said Newark, New Jersey.
Not New Jersey.
Chris
Newark, New
Chris is like
Jersey.
Newark.
Newark. Is that how you're supposed to say it?
People from there take out letters because they're dumb.
Oh. Well.
And you're talking about someone. You're talking to someone that spent a lot of time in Newark.
You can say that. He's from there. Newark.
No, people from Newark aren't dumb. I'm just making fun of Chris. Yeah.
Yes, Newark, New Jersey. No, yeah, that's like my first real memory of like being really, really depressed and not knowing why I felt that way at all. Shout out to my sister because she caught me crying once and she took me to my first concert ever. It was
On the piano?
no, well, maybe I was already a sad little.
Let her be, dog.
That was the music though. That was the song
Yeah,
canon.
listen. Yeah, I got you.
She.
I
Anyways,
love that song.
yeah. So shout out to my sister because she caught me crying once. At the time, like, and she's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I don't know what's wrong with me. I just feel really sad." And she's like, "We're gonna go to New York. Get ready." I'm like, "Why?" We went to New York. We're driving to this huge freaking concert hall. She's like, "We're gonna go see a band." I'm like, "Who?" Coldplay. I'm like, "Who the fuck is Coldplay?"
Yeah.
She's like, "I don't know who this is." Oh my god.
Where were they playing?
It was somewhere in New York. I have no idea. But
It was just like you could get in, no problem.
I mean, she had tickets.
Oh, okay.
I guess she bought me one. I don't know.
That's
It
how
was-
old were you at the time?
I was like 11.
I thought she was like, fuck it, we'll find something to do.
No,
we'll
she-
just
so
roll
she
into
had-
this Coldplay.
She already had the plan with a friend, and then she just brought me along, and it
Nice.
was
That's cool.
Good sis.
Yeah,
That's really
it was amazing, and I think that night was when I like it solidified. I'm like, I need to be on that stage myself. It was beautiful. Shout out to Coldplay, they kill it. But after that, like I did get hospitalized twice. Like I went deep into it with depression. And I think that's where I in high school, I started doing like experimenting with drugs and drinking. I would skip school. I was a lost little angry girl.
Like self-medicating.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. The second time I got hospitalized, I OD'd, and I was trying to kill myself, and I saved my own life. It's a really crazy story. And then I got hospitalized, and I'm very thankful for that, honestly.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing that saved me was just like the thought of my mom finding me, and that kind of like made me think outside of myself, because it was always me, and how I felt, and then I thought about like how other people would feel if I wasn't here, and that kind of changed me in a lot of ways. And I started like, I don't know, it just made me want to live, I guess, if not for myself, for my mom. So I was medicated prior to that, and I didn't want to be on medicine anymore. So I refused it. I was like, I don't want to be on pills. So I've been off medication now for over 10 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I got back into therapy recently, and I'm doing really good.
Nice.
Yeah, but music has been like saved my life 100%. So my songs are really sad, talk a lot about love and heartbreak, because that's literally what I go through, and I put it into the words that I say and the drawings that I make, because I need to, or else I'll probably get fucked up and do a bunch of bad shit. I don't know.
Do you think it's possible to produce amazing artwork without pain, struggle?
So I'm learning how to do that now, and it is a little hard. It's crazy because I feel like doing drugs or being drunk kind of, since it lowers your inhibition, you think more freely, and you don't doubt yourself as much. You don't question your thoughts. So it's easier to like, just be honest with your art. And then when you're sober or you're happy, you have to kind of like relearn how to do that. Yeah. How to be creative, because it is in a way a skill, and I don't know about you, but I'm very insecure. I doubt everything I do. I hate everything I do usually. If I do a song and I love it, I'll end up hating it at some point. And I'm like, oh, that's trash. It's not good enough. So it's learning how to, be sober, be clean, be healthy, and love yourself through all that process, and kind of like become a new person. Right. So it's hard. You can do it 100%. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And I think now is when I'm writing the best stuff I've ever written. It's not out yet. But it will be soon. Stay tuned. But yeah, like now, and I get to tell it from a more of a story or an experience, instead of me being in the moment like, I hate my life and Right. Now I can like give it a different a tone to it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. It's a different kind of creativity for sure.
Yeah, I think when creating, like putting emotions behind it or into the process, makes it something it couldn't have been without it. And then I think, because there's kind of this idea that like you can't be a great creative without like a fucked up past, essentially. Well, and I don't know if that's true, because like, I have my own history. But I was thinking about that like recently. It's almost like that's how it's advertised. Like, you want to be, it was definitely in the music scene, growing up. Like, you want to be an amazing musician, just yourself. Yeah. And like, being harsh in a joke, but it was like struggle, do drugs, like be miserable. Yeah. And I always wondered like, okay, like when you're that miserable and when you're struggling that hard, like of course emotions are going to go into the creative process, because it's like your whole life, it's so consuming. It's all these like negative emotions that are like easy to come out. Mm-hmm. It's like unstable. And because when I got clean and kind of didn't have that, it was it's kind of hard to create.
Yeah.
But it was just because that was my only experience. It's like I had such strong emotions and like depression and fear and whether I wanted to or not, it was going to come out in everything, including my artwork. And then it was like, well, how do I take like happiness, gratitude, and being content, and like how do I tap into that? These are very stable feelings.
Yeah.
It's almost harder to like channel that in. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
100%.
Right?
100%.
And so I don't know if you need like this struggle, and it's also in comedy a lot. They're like, you're not going to be funny unless you
have like severe depression.
Right.
I think it's
trauma.
Yeah.
Right?
I think putting it that way, it's definitely like an experience thing. Like, so you kind of your art was what you were experiencing and what you felt.
Right.
You didn't have those good experiences yet. You didn't have anything to talk about in that sense. So like the more you experience in life with that, that's where your writing comes from, or your art. You know, you need to kind of have things happen. Now, the idea that you need them to be bad, it's not true. It's not reality. Really, if you don't, come on, look at all these other singers that make happy music. You know, they can do it. We can do it too. But unfortunately, people are drawn to that. I think a lot of people are drawn to the drama, to the darkness. Because a lot of people feel that too, so it's more relatable.
Yeah, exactly.
And it sells more usually.
Maybe it's just more like identifiable.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more relatable.
And because it's hard. I don't know. Like if someone's like, you see someone happy on the internet, it's not like you're like, oh, that's cool, I'm also happy. But for some reason, when you see like someone that's depressed and traumatized, you're like, oh, I can relate to that.
Yeah,
It's so
you're
easier
depressed
to.
and traumatized.
Well, I think it's also because like people associate that like the negative emotions with like being more raw,
Right.
versus like I mean maybe this is just like personal experience, but if I were to ever like happy music or like seeing someone happy on the internet, it's like, oh cool, they're happy, that's cool, but what's like actually going on? And like people like growing up, like comedians that always presented as happy, like Robin Williams, and then it's like, cool, then this guy hangs himself.
Hey, he was killed.
You know, you know what I mean? It's like I think it's like we just associate, like not only it's more relatable, but it's like, oh cool, if you let me in, and you're just like, oh, I'm actually really sad and I'm actually this.
So
I'm
you
like,
think it's more authentic.
yeah, I'm like, oh cool, you're actually being real, versus you being like, oh, my life's good, everything's good. I'm like, yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. No, it's not.
Me personally right now, I think I don't want to jinx it because I feel very good. I feel like I'm in a very good place
awesome.
mentally. But I'm still writing like sad stuff, you know. I'm just writing it from a different perspective on like kind of letting go or moving on. So you can still do that too, you know. Obviously, like every song's not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
And even if it is, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but music, it changes you and it kind of evokes like these feelings that you might not realize you have. So I've already proven this with myself. Like if I want to be happy, I want to have a good day, and I put on like happy music or pop or whatever, like it keeps me going. I put on some Megan Thee Stallion, I feel like the baddest bitch, you know?
Me too.
So yeah, right. so it's kind of like that too. Like everything's gonna bring out an emotion out of you, and there is a vibe for everything, you know? So I think I get what you mean about, or what you were saying about like the people that write the happy stuff and not feeling like, you know, that truly, you know?
Do you think now as an artist, as a musician, like you just said, like, cool, like, yeah, I am in a really good place and that's awesome, but I still will put out some things that like are, you know, may have like more negative emotion. Do you think that now being in that good place, like that's just an outlet for you and it's just getting it all out and then you can continue on in this really cool headspace?
Yeah, 100. Well, it's always going to be coping for me because at the end of the day, like I need to have those outlets to survive. Like I say this all the time. I'm like, if I don't have my music and my art, I'll probably not be here.
Cool.
And I know it's a dark thing to say, but it's my reality. I'm diagnosed with bipolar depression, anxiety, and paranoia. And for me, bipolar depression, it comes and goes as it pleases. Like I'll have really good days and then suddenly I don't feel okay. And I can't explain it. Sometimes I have triggers, you know, things happen that do make me sad. So for me, it's like, and I'm not on medication anymore.
Yeah.
So I still have to be very conscious about that. I have to make sure that everything I do is going to help me stay at the pace that I'm at.
Yeah.
Because I can still go down that hole. But writing, like right now, everything that I'm writing, it's not genuine because I'm happy. No. On the contrary, like I'm in therapy. I'm like kind of studying like why I've been who I am. And that's like why I said it's like a different perspective, because now that I feel good, I can actually like, when you're in a bad place, you're not really thinking too clearly.
Yeah.
Everything's negative, very nihilistic point of view for me. And now it's more of like, I feel good. Now I can dissect and look into the science or the why or where that came from. Like I think more logically, and it's cool because it brings out different stories as to why I was an angry kid. Now I know certain things that I never thought of before. So it's kind of a cool thing, being stable and being able to create, which is why I said, like, you can still do it. It's just a different way to do it, and you have to figure out how.
Do you guys ever miss depression? And I'm not being facetious.
Yes.
When I was in my lowest, bro, I did everything to, like, better myself. I looked the best. I felt the best. I don't know if I had something to prove, but I do miss that drive that you have when you're that low.
Okay, I get what you mean. Yeah. I think I'm there now, like trying to look
I'll
the best.
I'll help you
and be
out,
that. I'm in that. I think I'm in that part, and I don't want it to go away. I really hope it doesn't. So
Yeah.
I think that really like kind of plays into like what we were talking about, like with the music and stuff and like the negative emotions. Because for me, at least, like being in recovery and kind of getting out of some old things that I was in, there's definitely like I'm attracted to like that chaos, or I'm attracted to kind of like I don't know if I'm attracted to it or I'm just really comfortable in it because I spent so much time in it. But it like there is that like, oh, how can I, self-sabotage or kind of fuck something up so it feels normal. You know what I mean? Like to that part, like there's some things that like I'll miss.
yeah, that's. I feel like that's very normal in a sense of like, or very common.
Yeah.
I'll give myself as an example for like dating now. I'm terrible at it.
At dating?
Yeah, like,
Why?
well, not even terrible. I think my standards are super high now, so I'm very picky, but I'm also very paranoid.
All right, let's talk about dating.
Let's talk about dating.
I like this topic. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I'm like super paranoid. I don't
So
trust.
there was like a change.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
so I was like pursuing love since I was like 13. Like I've wanted love. I'm like, because
So like, what is love to you? Like a long-term relationship? Or
now
just a
it's
feeling?
different for me. Back then it was like I thought I needed like the affection of a boy or a man, because I lack that, like love from other people, or I was very insecure, low self-esteem. So I know all the girls had boyfriends. So for me it was like, I want to be in love. And I've always been very monogamous. I've always been ready to marry, ready to have kids. I was married by the time I was 19.
Oh, I
Oh,
always
wow.
forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was so in love.
How
I
was it?
Wifey. The first year and a half was amazing. I was
Nice.
super happy.
Yeah.
We were really happy. And then it didn't work out. Now we know. He unfortunately had his struggles with mental health. We didn't know it at the time. He's bipolar. He just found out a year or two ago. This was like 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So so he was going through it, and we had no idea, and it just ended really badly. And now that I have that closure, I'm like, wow, everything makes so much sense. Now I'm not as angry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I always wanted to be in love. I didn't like being alone. So I was always dating somebody or talking to somebody. And now, after my last relationship, I'm single. I've been single for almost 3 years, and I'm so happy. I'm like, yeah. I have that piece of like, I'm okay being alone. I appreciate it more. I just needed to experience a really bad relationship to figure it out. It sucks, but yeah. So now I'm like scared to date.
Wait, so now you were saying like you feel like your standards are too high?
Like not too high. They're perfectly high. Fuck that. No, my
Okay,
standards
yeah.
are high. They should be. But yeah, so they're high. I'm pickier, and it makes it really hard, especially living in South Florida. I think we're all very complicated messes down here.
And then So when you're like going on dates, obviously you have, you know, a list or mental list of what you're looking for. And will you start checking those boxes like first date?
I guess. I think it's like basics for me off rip. Like, obviously if I'm attracted to you, that's important.
Like physical attraction.
Yeah, physical attraction for me is important. Do you seem like a kind person? I think it's a big one for me. Are you funny?
Are you being nice to the waitress?
Are you being... You remember. Yes.
Are you being nice to the waitress?
Are you being... Oh, hell yeah. So little things like that. Like, I'll see how you act the first date. And are you religious or not? Are you good with your family? Like, one of the things I love to ask is like, oh, are you like tight with your mom or your sisters, whatever? And if they say no, I'm usually like,
Yeah.
that might be a red flag.
What are like the non-negotiables?
Non-negotiables?
Being an orphan.
Orphans are out. Are you close with your family? I mean, I would be if I knew them.
Yeah, they left me in a basket.
Get out of
Check.
Check, please.
Oh, we're done here.
I'm definitely shooting for somebody that's sober.
Like, what's something like if
Sober.
you heard it, you'd be like,
Absolutely
I'm getting
not.
out of here.
Yeah, no, if they're like doing drugs, like
Yeah.
I'm over that. I'm trying to be,
Any drug.
yeah, no drugs.
Cool.
No drugs. And alcohol, I'm like, because I'm trying to stop drinking.
Oh, I count alcohol as a drug.
I've been, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been, well, that, I'm a little bit more like, I know sometimes people socially drink, whatever.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect. So picking my battles.
Right.
But I would prefer, yeah, an all around sober person. I want that so bad. Yeah. Because I also want to be like sober.
Do you want like a regular sober person or like a person in recovery sober? Or it doesn't matter?
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
I never dated anybody in recovery. I've only ever dated addicts.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like people like currently using.
I've only ever dated
Yeah,
functioning.
only
Okay.
currently
Yeah,
using.
all right, yeah.
And
Because there's always that catch with them recovering once. They could
I don't have
slip,
that.
you know. They could go real bad.
I was, yeah, right. And it was funny because I mentioned it to Scott the other day. I was like, no, I don't think I want anybody in recovery. He was like, yeah, but like, why? And I'm like, I don't know, just because I feel like that might happen or whatever. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, but look at Alex and look at this person. I'm like,
Hell
make a good
yeah.
point, you know, like they're doing well.
Boy, I never slipping down.
I would never date.
I'm high right now.
No, and I think for me, it's just like, I don't know if I can handle my last relationship or my last few relationships been with addicts, and it's really, really hard.
Yeah.
And for me, that I have my issues with my mental health, I think I need somebody that's clean and just, you know, level-headed.
Can balance.
And yeah, 100%.
So if you're on a date and, you know, the waitress or waiter comes over and obviously right away they push drinks on you. What are we drinking tonight? Cocktails? Usually, you know, because it's money. And dude's like, oh, yeah, I'll have a beer.
That's whatever.
Fine?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You know, it's interesting enough, the last couple of dates I've been on, I haven't drank, and then they usually don't drink. I'll be
Like,
I'll
follow
just have
suit.
water, or they're sober.
They're like, yeah, and she's like, water.
Yeah,
or whatever.
with ice.
Yeah.
Is ice cream?
Scotch and water, hold the scotch.
You guys have hand sanitizer?
Purell?
They should have got you fucked up.
Broward. I don't know if it's Broward, man, but every guy I've been on a date with recently, they've been sober or
Okay,
they've
yeah.
come from treatment.
There's a
So-
huge population.
Yeah.
So I haven't. It's not. It seems very natural. Like they're like, yeah, I'll have a water too, and I'm like,
Well, we're like the
Yes,
treatment
flag.
capital of
And
the
they're like, anyway, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick.
you just got like 100 times hotter just because
Yeah.
you asked
Right.
for water.
Yeah, dude, water and fentanyl mix
Pouring
fucking
water
burns.
Tell me more.
So you
Like-
said religion. Can you go into that a little bit? Like
Right.
the do's and don'ts?
Yeah, no. Me personally, I'm not.
Ooh. Sorry. Nothing. Continue.
Alex, we're matchmaking right now, okay?
Sorry.
Are you guys trying to find me my
Contestant
future
number
man?
one.
Yeah.
I'm not very religious. I don't believe in organized religion. I was born. I was raised a Christian. Not for me.
When you say you don't like believe in organized religion, do you mean like you just don't believe in the different religions out there, or like you don't like that people are involved with organized religion?
I think organized religions are very cult-like. Oh God, I'm gonna offend so many people.
Who cares?
But yeah, I think it's very cult-like. I think there's a lot of like, I'm very for like people doing what they want, to be happy, to be themselves, as long as they're not hurting anybody. Like, that's my mentality. And I feel like all these religions have all these rules and all these regulations. And if you do this, you're going to hell. You know, if you do this, like, it's bad or whatever. You know, and I'm just anti that.
Cool.
Basically.
Tat Toolkit. You guys need to check this out. If you want to improve your digital designs and increase your tattoo productivity, then this is the site for you. Tat Toolkit offers digital designs, stamps, reference pictures, stencils, brush sets, and so much more. Whether you're just starting out or you've been in the industry your whole life, these tools will benefit you. What I love about Tat Toolkit is we're constantly working with new artists to really build an online community. You will get an inside look at the design process for each artist we work with. Tat Toolkit will offer everything from the tools these artists are using, the designs they're creating, online seminars, merch, and more. This is a great place to interact and connect directly with the best artists in the industry. You guys need to check this out at tattoolkit.com, and don't forget to use code CAMSUCKS for 10% off.
Here, Steffi, you're single, right?
Yeah.
Alex, you're single, right?
All right, let's do a pretend date.
Yeah, let's do a pretend date.
Okay.
Act like we're not here and there's a camera.
John's the waiter.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Nice.
So we just sat down. Okay.
Here's the drink menu. You
Shut
guys
the
drink.
fuck up.
Well, this date's over.
All
Okay,
right.
cool. Sorry. I want.
All right, let's try again.
Let's try again. Sorry.
All right.
Hey, y'all drinking tonight?
Hell yeah.
I'm okay. I'll have a water.
Yeah. This is
Awesome. And
Water.
what do you
Oh,
like?
it's
Water's,
okay.
water's
Like,
cool.
don't worry. You can
No,
do what
I'm
you want.
actually. I actually don't drink.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll have a.
Water and is your accent Chilean? Water.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, dude.
All right, now I'm gone.
Okay.
Give me the water.
So now you're the one who's asking me the questions.
Oh, really? You're gonna tell me how to act on a date?
Well, I mean,
really?
you're okay.
Wow, you're one of those, huh? Tell me more.
I hate women.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm at the wrong table.
so
and
yeah,
here are
this
your
is,
waters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I see you have a cross there.
I'll give you 5
You're
minutes to look at
religious?
the menu, and I'll come back.
Thank
so
you.
much. It's a great place that you chose. I've never been here before.
Yeah, me neither.
What's
Oh.
it called?
Yeah. Santi's is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you usually?
So how about God? Huh? God's pretty. God, you like God?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
too.
really that religious, but
Yeah.
are you religious?
Are you religious?
No.
Me neither.
I mean, you just said you like God.
I just think like the he's cool, but like I'm not religious, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why would you bring up God?
You want to fuck? Sorry.
Yeah,
God
what's going on?
Whoa! And then you know.
Went well.
Yeah, they went well. They went
You
well.
guys had a
that
chance to
Alex?
look at the menu yet?
Sorry, we're having sex. Sir. Can you please-
Don't see that on the menu.
Did you see we're having sex? I have sex with women.
Is this really how you would be on a date? Like, are
No,
you that
no.
nervous?
Okay,
and-
no.
Can you? Yeah, he is that nervous.
Yes,
I
he
am
is.
that nervous. I am that nervous.
Is that you just
Why don't you try to do?
All right, I'll do
real.
it for a real day. I'll do it
Yeah.
for a real day. Okay. Okay, so we just got our waters. All right.
You want me to give you an intro?
Yeah.
Make sure you make eye contact.
Did you guys want to throw in any appetizers or have a chance to look at the menu?
Yeah, I would like some spinach dip and artichoke and lobster and chicken fingers and.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Kidding. I'm just,
I don't have to write it down.
I just spinach dip is fine.
For the boy?
Dude, did you just degrade me on my date, dude?
Dino Nuggies.
Does your brother want anything?
He's not my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
this-
so
First
sorry.
date.
You guys just kind of look alike.
This is the worst waiter ever.
yeah, dude, you fucking suck, dude. I'll take the fucking
I'll
spinach
come
dip,
back.
bro. Thank-
Okay, thank you. What is up with that guy?
I don't know, dude. I want to.
Be real, bro.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What do
Sorry.
you want to do?
Stop
I
sexually assaulting
just want to. I want to be nice to him. Maybe he's having
But
a
it's
real.
hard to.
Maybe he's having a bad day.
Maybe.
Maybe he's
I
just
don't
having a
know,
really
he's kind
bad
of a
day.
dick, but-
Yeah. Oh God. God.
God.
So tell me about yourself.
Where are you from? You're from Colombia?
Yeah.
That's
How
that's
did
so
you know?
cool.
You
I don't know,
I don't
dude.
have that on my dating
I'm from.
profile.
Chile. So I just kind of
You're
figured
Latino? Do you
I'm
speak
Latino.
Spanish?
Nope,
Oh,
I don't.
well, were you raised like by your parents, or are you homeless, or?
What, do I look homeless?
No.
I was just wondering.
I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I was raised by my parents. Yeah.
Mom and dad?
Yeah, mom
Okay,
and dad.
cool. How
Yeah.
are you? Are you close to your mom?
Yeah, dude, my mom is the fucking shit.
Awesome.
I love my mother.
It's a little ding. Green flag. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any
Are,
siblings?
are you cool with? Yeah, I have 4 brothers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of men.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. It's
You
just,
must have had a lot of fun growing up. Oh, I'm sorry for you. It must have been really hard for you. Hey, we don't have to talk about it.
yeah, no,
You start crying.
We don't have to talk about it. Save it for another day.
That's cool. I kind of like the way that you talk to me in like this really loving way, like you're my mom. It's like it's check.
It's a turn on for me.
Yeah, I'm like really turned on right now.
Raised up.
Okay.
All right, next.
Are you actually speaking right now regular? Like, are you still on a
It's
date?
him.
Is this what you're telling
Yeah,
me
we're in a
today?
date. Yes.
You're telling me that? That
Yeah,
I turn
dude,
you
I'm
on because I
open.
remind you of your mom? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm open, dog.
Red flag.
What the fuck?
This went from like, I have a good
Okay,
relationship to my
sorry.
mom.
I don't know how to be
At
serious.
the end of a first date, what is your expectation of?
Do I kiss you?
If it
closure.
went, if it went really, really well,
Yeah.
walk me to the door or walk me to my car.
Okay.
You know, and yeah, like maybe
Give
try
me a
to
little-
get a kiss, but
give me a
like
little
don't,
smooch.
but don't shove your tongue in my mouth. You know, like maybe.
That's the only movie he has, man.
He
Yeah.
comes tongue first.
Yeah. My pants sometimes come off.
Like as he's kissing, his pants just fall down.
Bro, you remember in Eastbound and Down when he's fucking kissing April and just comes in his pants? And then he's like, I think this is a bad idea. I don't think we should do this. Yeah, that's me.
You gonna kiss her with that toothpick? Transfer it over?
So, but yeah, if it's gone really, really well,
Yeah.
like definitely, I do like that kiss at the end of the night. But the best thing you do is not go for the kiss.
Cool.
That's fine too. Like I respect that, and I'm like, all right.
What if they try to bring you back to their house?
Conscious?
Like let's say they try to sleep with you and set that up, and you kind of throw them like, hey, no, I'm not going to do that, and it's fine, but you hold that against them.
I wouldn't hold it against them, but it would probably turn me off a bit.
Really?
Even if they were
Yeah.
polite about
Because
it?
for me, it's more of like
hey, this was so much fun. Do you want to like go hang out at my friend's apartment for a little bit?
At my roommate's house?
Do you want to go hang out at my halfway house?
They have Twister.
What are we gonna do there? Like, what do you want to do?
I don't know. We can just like watch a movie. We can do whatever you want.
Yeah. So at that point, I decide like, do I want to hook up with this guy? If I say yes, then I'm all in. You know, sure,
Yeah.
fuck it. I know what's
What are you gonna
about to
say?
go down. But if I don't, I'm not like that. The way he asks is cool. You know, it's not too pushy, and I'm like, all right, but I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I love that
But sometimes that makes me feel like that's all you want.
Yeah.
And then for me, in my mind, I'm just like, all right, I might not take this guy seriously. I might not go on a date with him
Sure,
because
sure.
I'm dating to marry. So
What if a guy invited you and he's like, you know, we have Mario Kart, and you get there, you're actually like really like
I
into
wanna
him,
play fucking
and
Mario
as soon as
Kart.
you get there, he like sits on the bed, he gives you the controller, he's like, let's do this. Like,
fuck yeah. You want to tell me you want to play
No,
some
no-
video games? I'm all in. Let's go.
all right, Tetris,
Yeah, you
bro, man.
wanna
He's
play-
This is way better than fucking.
You want?
You can take the left beam
I would
back.
hate to have sex with you right now. That would just ruin this.
Right?
I feel like I feel like that'd be a very good segue. You never know what's gonna happen after that, you know?
Yeah, no.
Are you tired of using ink bottles that are spelled correctly? Do you find yourself texting during ad reads for companies? Well, I do, and that's why I use Allegory Black. Are you tired of your black arms looking blue? Do you suck at tattooing and you want to get better? Use Allegory Black. Allegory has normal black and ultra black. Just when you thought it couldn't get any darker, they put out ultra black. Use Allegory ink. It's the best ink on the planet. Go to allegoryink.com and use discount code Unemployable for 20% off. I know, it's crazy. It's so much money. You really should pay full price, but we have a discount code. Right, Alex?
That's right. What's really funny is I have not been since that relationship. It's like a year. I've never been on like a proper date ever. So I'm like,
well, have you asked anyone on a date?
no.
I gotta say, like, you're young. You're gonna definitely, you have all the time in the world. But you should date. You should go on dates, even if you're not good at it. Even if it doesn't work out, like that's how you learn.
Yeah.
You know.
Alex, do
Bro,
what I do.
I really, really want to get like one of those hidden camera glasses. Just go on
Wear one of the
dates,
Apple
microphone.
and I just want to go on dates because I think it'd be funny, and then just send it to all my friends. My friends being John.
So you're not ready to go on dates.
Dude, it just be, I don't
So
know.
you want to
man.
film women
Like on a
without their
separate-
consent?
Yeah, I
Like, it'd be
want to
funny.
film women without their consent.
I just go on
You
a
gotta have
date.
them sign a
He goes on a
form
date with a
prior.
GoPro. Sorry, it's my
Bro,
dash
he has the
cam.
glasses on. All the footage is just him looking at their boobs.
The only one he can find is a motorcycle video. Like,
No,
you
dude,
drove here.
I think for real though that I think I really like talking to people and like getting to know people on a real level. I'm so fucking bad at closing, dude. It's unreal.
What do
'Cause,
you
like,
do? Show me. What do you do? Like, how do you?
I don't do anything. Look, this is what
So
I'll
you
do.
walk
So
in the
we
room?
have like this pleasant conversation. It was great. And then I walk you to your car, but I'm so terrified of even making a first move because I'm like, oh my God, like what if
What if I get rejected?
yeah, it's like, what if I get rejected? And then it's like, yo, what if I just like make
What
her?
if she says yes?
What if she says yes? I didn't plan this far. What happens if like I just make her super uncomfortable? Like that's weird. So like I'd walk you to your car and I'd be like,
That's so cute. I love that.
Wow, it's real
I
dark
love
out.
that.
yeah,
It's
think
7:45.
So
yeah. I'd honestly,
How
what
was
I'd
your
probably
food?
do is this is exactly what I'd do. I'd be like, awesome. I'd give you a hug. I'd be like, awesome. That was like such a great time.
What
You know,
kind of hug?
I'd
Like ear to ear?
no, I would do this. I'd be like,
Don't do it on John.
Well,
No, don't do it on Steffy either. Brandon, go over there.
such a great time.
Like a one arm hug?
No, dude, I'll
Like
like
with
give,
the dead arm?
yeah, I'll give like a proper hug, and then I'll be
Like how
Like, yo,
Keanu
that was-
Reeves takes pictures.
that was a really, really good time. I really enjoyed myself. I'd love to do that again. But then I'd like go to my car. I would just walk away, dude. Then I'd go to my car and I'd be like, fuck! What the fuck?
Like on the steering wheel?
Yeah, I'm like punching my steering wheel, dude. I turn on movements and I'm just like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Bro, you look
You
over to
realize
the
your
car
window's
next to you.
open and your car next
She's sitting in the other car. Like,
Dude,
so you gotta listen.
I'm listening to like Citizen, bro. I'm just listening to the whole Youth album. I'm like, fuck, dude.
So what I do when I realize that maybe he's too scared to make a move is I always like try to like do a kiss in the cheek. Like
Yeah.
I hug you, hold you, give you a kiss in the cheek, and let you, like, you know, just to let you know, like. Good.
If a girl gave me a kiss on the cheek, I'd be like,
Oh, no.
look, I would see it coming in, dude, and I'd be like, you fucking llama.
If it goes really, really well, I'm just like.
It's so funny, bro. It's so funny because I know that John can actually picture me. And bro, I swear to God, it would come in like this and be like,
Oh, man.
I thought you were gonna be like, I do this.
dude, it'd be a fucking slow burn, bro. It would be fucking horrible, dude.
He made me cry.
Where she's going in like, what are you doing?
Oh my God, that'd be so bad.
I can see her coming in for the kiss. And you're like, do I have your consent?
Wait, sign this.
Like, do you consent to this?
You're like trying to get a feel in while you're getting a kiss on the cheek.
I feel like even if you went straight on, you'd panic and be like,
Bro, I'd like go in, like I'd like grab your face, right? Like, however it is.
Like you're
You close your eyes.
I'd grab your face, and I'd like come in and then I'd like chicken out. You like kiss your forehead. Like,
I would be so confused if somebody did that to me.
yeah, bro. How do you
I'd
think
be
I
like,
feel?
What the fuck? I gotta say, Alex, like your interactions where you're telling me, like, personally, I would probably giggle. Like if you're awkward and funny and like you know, and it's obvious that you're just nervous. Like that would make me laugh in a good way.
Tat Toolkit. You guys need to check this out. If you want to improve your digital designs and increase your tattoo productivity, then this is the site for you. Tat Toolkit offers digital designs, stamps, reference pictures, stencils, brush sets, and so much more. Whether you're just starting out or you've been in the industry your whole life, these tools will benefit you. What I love about Tat Toolkit is we're constantly working with new artists to really build an online community. You will get an inside look at the design process for each artist we work with. Tat Toolkit will offer everything from the tools these artists are using, the designs they're creating, online seminars, merch, and more. This is a great place to interact and connect directly with the best artists in the industry. You guys need to check this out at tattoolkit.com, and don't forget to use code CAMSUCKS for 10% off.
Well, until next time, Steffi, that was really cool. Thank you.
I always think you're about to end it and then you go, Steffi, thank you.
Until next time.
Dude, this is like the fucking date, bro. I don't know how to close, bro.
Close it, bro. Close us.
Don't kiss that mic.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna do the cam thing. Hold on. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Unemployable Podcast. Catch you next time.
You can make your own one.